you have an eating disorder. Good morning. I'm currently at the ballet studio sipping on my matcha latte. And today I wanted to make a long form video answering your assumptions about me. And I'm gonna do that while I do my ballet bun for ballet class because it is 8:15 in the morning right now. So basically I've been seeing a lot of comments with assumptions about me, which is completely normal, right? We just assume things as human beings. We all do. But I thought I would go over some of the most popular ones and let you know if they are true or not. Some people are genuinely curious and some people are definitely haters, but that's okay. That's how you know you've really made it, right? Is when you've got all those haters. We'll start off with a pretty tame one and a pretty common one, and it is you are petite or very short. This is incredibly untrue. I am actually considered quite tall, especially in ballet, and I am 5'8". So all the partners you see me dancing with are quite tall. They are usually over 6 foot just because I am 6 foot or at least 6 foot on point. The next one was definitely someone trying to hate. They assumed that all of the performances that I do are with my home studio that I trained at as a child. That's where I am right now. Insinuating that I don't get any jobs anywhere else and no one else hires me. This is also false. To be fully transparent, my home studio only does 2 performances per year. And yes, they always hire me to dance for those performances. But in the past couple of years, I've been working really hard to expand my network and make connections so that I'm making sure that I'm dancing and performing as much as possible. So yes, I always dance with my home studio, but that's only 2 times a year. All the other things that you see me do, I'm being hired by someone else. I danced in New York this summer. That was another organization. I danced in Mexico. I'm performing next weekend, up north 2 hours. And then I have several nutcrackers this nutcracker season. I have not announced this yet, but this season, this nutcracker season, I'm going to be performing around 15 nutcracker performances, which I'm very excited about. And only 2 of those are with my home studio. The rest of them are elsewhere. The next assumption is I genuinely love ballet, and you are 100% correct. I don't put up an act. I genuinely love ballet, and honestly, you really have to love ballet in order to do it because there's not much that it gives back to you because it's so painful and difficult. But yes, I genuinely love ballet and it is truly my passion. Next assumption is that I don't date. Although I show you guys a lot of my life, most of my life, I don't show you everything. So this assumption is wrong. Next one is I only perform with 1 dance partner. This is false, although I perform mostly with Brian. I don't only perform with him. I performed with a different partner in Mexico this past summer. A few years ago, I performed with a different partner at a guesting. Also last Nutcracker season, I performed with Keith for one of the Nutcrackers. So it's not always the same partner. The next assumption is that I've never quit ballet, and you are correct. I have never quit ballet ever since I started when I was 3 years old. Next one is a little strange, and I don't know where they got this from, but the assumption is that I hate posting on social media. That is completely false. I actually really enjoy making videos. It's a creative outlet for me that isn't ballet. I enjoy filming, editing, even though it can be a lot of work. I do enjoy it. I also love going back to my old videos and having kind of like a video diary for myself and my family too, for those memories. So this is false. I don't know why anyone would think that I hate making videos. If I hated making videos, I wouldn't be doing it. This one is a common assumption, and it is that I come from a wealthy family and I come from money. This is false. I come from a middle-class family. I grew up middle class, and I grew up with 2 very hardworking parents. But I will say that I am an only child, so they pretty much poured all of their energy and resources into me, and they were able to support my ballet training, which is the whole reason why I was able to make it as far as I did. Next one is true. It's you loved living in San Diego. Yes, I love living in San Diego. I was born and raised here, so maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I genuinely love San Diego. I have lived in other places, and I have visited a lot of other places, and I just love San Diego as my home base. Next one is quite common too, and it is you have an eating disorder. Let this be the official statement. I have never had an eating disorder. I do not have an eating disorder. I have never been diagnosed with an eating disorder. No doctor has ever shown concern with how I look or my weight. So if you see comments about that, those are just assumptions based on what my body looks like. Those are all of the 10 assumptions that I chose for today. If you guys want another one of these, go ahead and comment your assumptions down below, and I will make a part 2 if there's enough interest. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have an amazing day.